good afternoon from Grambling, Louisiana. It's Monday night and we have a packed house here at the Frederick C. Hobbs Assembly Center for tonight's matchup between your Grambling State Tigers and the Tougaloo Bulldogs. I am Brandon Michael Guard, and to the left of me I have my color man, Will Sean Jones. How's it going, Will Sean?
What's going on, Brandon? How you doing this evening?
We're doing good. We're doing good. The Grambling State Tigers come in off of a big upset of Division I opponent Georgia Tech. What do you think?
That was a wild one. That's a big one for the Tigers. It ended in some wild fashion, but we'll take it here at the gym.
Right. 64-63. Georgia Tech's Curtis Haywood actually tipped in the winning basket off an Ivy Smith Jr. miss for the Tigers to pick up the win.
I mean, the Tigers were in control of that game for pretty much the most part of the game, and they was about 16 at one point, and Georgia Tech, came back on a nice run, and the Tigers got a good win. Like I said, it don't matter how you win, as long as you win.
Let's get into the starting lineups. The starting five for the Tougaloo Bulldogs. At guard, junior, from Camden, Mississippi, Anthony Parker, senior. At guard, number 3, Denarius Odell. At forward, number 5, Tonzo Handy. At forward, number 23, Carlo McDonald. And rounding out the starting five, number 34, Jadarius Hamer. Starting five for the Grambling Tigers. Ivy Smith Jr., guard. Ashton Gaston, guard. Axel Mupe, forward. Jason Perry Murray, forward. Tougaloo wins the starting tip here at the G.
I guess both teams just trying to fill each other out right now.
Right. Anthony Parker with the opening bucket for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Grambling came out in the zone. That's the way to break that zone. You got to shoot him out of it.
Ivy Smith Jr. brings the basketball down for Grambling. He has it on the left corner. Looks to set up the offense. Gets a pick by Johnson. Pull up Smith. Good. All net for Smith Jr.
I see Ivy picking up when we left off against Georgia Tech.
Right. With 13 points from Smith. Odell with the basketball on the left wing. Passes to Handy. Handy driving lane. Bucket. Floater. No good. Rebound.
That's some great defense right there from the big man, Deontay Jones.
Right.
He's been playing big all season for Grambling.
Right. Jones had 18 points last week. Ivy Smith off of the Jones assist goes coast to coast with the layup in the lane.
Yeah, I said it last season. Ivy Smith was going to be great this year, and he's picking up and showing it every night.
Right. The sophomore out of Washington. Grambling leads 4-3.
You know, Tougaloo's on the 4-game win streak right now.
Right.
Tried to serve him up just then.
And we're going to get a turnover from the Grambling State Tigers moving too fast.
It's actually going to be a block against Tougaloo.
Okay, well, Grambling retains the ball. Thanks for the correction, Will Sean.
Foul's going to be on number 5 for the Tougaloo Bulldogs.
Ivy Smith Jr. to take the basketball out for the Tigers. Tigers setting up the inbounds play. Coach Dante Jackson, his first year, taking over the Tigers program.
The Tiger program that fared pretty well last year. They got to the semifinals in the SWAC tournament.
Right, one of the best seasons in school history.
Yeah, one of the best seasons in 20 years.
Here's the whistle, and we have basketball. Bucket is good from number 4, Anthony Gaston.
And Grambling's done that well a lot this season, shooting the ball off the screen.
Right,
Coach Jackson has found the formula that's working. Like I say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right, Grambling is shooting 40% from the field. Tougaloo with some great ball movement. Corner 3 from Handy, no good.
Yeah, Grambling defense is playing stingy right here. They're not allowing any penetration to the goal. They're forcing Tougaloo to take big shots.
The big man, Johnson with the bucket.
Deontay Jones right there on a big bucket. We're going to take a quick timeout, 30-second timeout. Tougaloo takes a timeout. We're right back here at Grambling State University.
Grambling leads 9-3, 17:54 left. We'll be right back. We're right back in Grambling, Louisiana, where Tougaloo has the basketball.
That's a great driving kick right there.
By number 23, Carlos McDonald finishes with the left hand in the lane.
Right, that's a great pass from Handy, number 5 for the Tougaloo Bulldogs.
Moot Boy with the basketball at the top of the key. Gaston with the jumper off the left wing from the free throw line. 17-footer is good.
And like I said earlier, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Grambling continues to shoot well off the screen. Those guys play well together, and they understand the rhythm and where each other's hot spot on the court is.
Right, chemistry from the basketball team is a lot easier for teams to click when you have 12 players.
That's great defense right there, not allowing a basket after the penetration. That's a good shot.
Right, McDonald knocks down a shot off of the McDonald. And we're going to have a quick bucket from number 33, Jason Perry Murray finishes strong.
Yeah, he throws that down. That's a great slam right there. Kind of set the tone for the Grambling State Tigers.
Nice assist by point guard Avery Smith Jr. Tougaloo looks to set up the offense. Parker with the basketball, ball movement. Hammer drives the lane. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's going to be a blocking foul against Deontay Jones for the Grambling State Tigers. Tougaloo, number 34, heads to the line. That's Jadarius Hamer. He'll be shooting 2.
First free throws of the night for either team.
Right. Grambling has a new confidence. You know, you beat Georgia Tech on the road at Georgia Tech, and you come in now, they have a newfound confidence, and you can see it the way they play, that swagger.
Absolutely, and you spoke about it earlier. You having that confidence, having that chemistry, knowing where everybody's hot spot is.
Right, definitely. Because, you know what I'm saying, they dropped a few early in the season, and now they kind of understand, like, okay, we could do this, you know what I'm saying, we're Grambling basketball.
Right, but Dante Jones is having a big season. He's been the leading scorer the last 3 of 4 games for the Tigers.
I mean, that's what you expect from your senior big man, you know what I'm saying, kind of put the team on your back. And when your team needs a bucket in the rough patch, you know what I'm saying, he'd be able to come through and deliver the bucket.
Hammer nears both baskets for Tougaloo. Grambling on top, 13-9 with 16:36 left. Gaston with the basketball on the right wing. Looks to set up the offense. Jones has it. Jones to Gaston. Gaston from the right wing. Bucket is no good. Rebound Tougaloo. Tougaloo looks to push.
Yeah, I think Grambling needs to settle down now. They're kind of just rushing things.
McDonald bucket is no good.
Big
rebound Odell. Put back by number 34, Jadarius Hammer.
I think that was Handy on that one with the putback. Number 5.
Grambling swings the basketball around the perimeter. Smith drives. Nice pass. Finish. Jones, no good. Rebound Tougaloo.
Yeah, I think Grambling needs to settle down and stick to what they know with the shots off the pick and roll offense.
Right.
Great take right there by number 5. Times up Handy. He's all over the floor tonight for the Tougaloo Bulldogs.
Right.
Great job and finish.
Tougaloo ties the game at 13 apiece. Jones drives baseline, layup, good. Nice finish by Jones at the rim.
That's 2 big men with the give and go. You like to see that when your big man get a pass like that.
Seems like we're going to have a battle down on the block tonight. Smith with the D. And we're going to get a foul.
That's Anthony Gadsden for the Tigers. We're going to take a quick timeout, 30-second timeout right here at Grambling State University in the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center.
Right back here, basketball action in Grambling, Louisiana, where your Grambling State Tigers lead the Tougaloo Bulldogs 15-13. Tougaloo inbounding. McDonald down low with the bucket. Tougaloo comes out pressing.
Yeah, Tougaloo comes out on timeout with some great offense out of the inbound.
Ties the game at 15. Jones with the basketball. Nice pass to Mupe, but we're going to get a foul on Tougaloo.
Yeah, so far in this half, Grambling shooting 77% from the half field goal percentage.
Tougaloo shooting 50% from the field. Grambling inbounds the basketball. Ivy Smith inbounding.
Big man down low.
Jones with the basketball. Jones drives. Nice step back, gives it up to Smith. Smith pass is going to be caught by Gash.
For a big man, Deontay Jones can handle the ball like a point guard. I mean, it's great to have players like that on the team.
Right.
Going to the line for the Tigers is going to be Exo Empoyo.
Say it 3 times fast for Sean.
I'm not going to do that, not tonight.
It'll be his first attempts from the line.
It'll be Grambling State's first attempt at the free throw line.
Bucket is good.
Subs coming in for Tougaloo. Number 23, Carlo McDonald checks out. It looks like number 25, Datavian Porter checks in from a freshman.
Freshman Porter. Tougaloo brings the basketball past half court. Goes baseline, blocked by Ivy Smith Jr. on the ground.
Looks like we're going to have a jump ball. Possession goes to Grambling.
That's what you want to see early season in basketball. Seeing those players get on the floor and scrap. We're going to clean up the wet spot here. This is something new at Grambling. Athletic staff really stepping up to help promote these basketball games, getting the wet spot off the floor. You don't want to have a twisted ankle or a blown knee this early in the season. Smith with the basketball at the top of the key. Jones has it on the left wing. Has a cutting.
Looks like we have a new Tiger in the game.
Right,
number 32, Devontae Jackson.
Jackson with the miss. Back to Smith. Jones, three-pointer. No good, bounces off.
The Tigers are coming up big on the board here.
Right.
He's finally put in the goal. That's number 4 for the Tigers, Anthony Gaston.
Nice putback by Gaston, able to fight through the traffic to put up the layup. Tougaloo comes down, three-pointer. Handy, no good. Rebound, Jones.
Ball gets to Grambling Surgeon on Mr. Ivy Smith. Let's see if he can set something up for the Tigers here.
Three-pointer, Gaston, left corner, good. Grambling on top, 22-15, 13:45 left. Gaston has 9 already in this half.
Yeah, Gaston is on fire. And he's playing solid defense for the Tigers also.
Odell with the basketball. Down low to McDonald. Devontae Porter is going to be fouled on the layup.
That's number 32. Devontae Jackson for the Tigers was called for the foul. That's some great defense for the Tigers, man. They're playing stingy basketball. Checking in for the Tigers, we have number 3, Kareem Wright. Also checking in for the Bulldogs, number 13, Darius Griffin. 7 seconds on the shot clock. The Bulldogs were inbound.
Stack formation from the Bulldogs. Referees discussing. Oh, we're going to get an up and down on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking there. He got it up to the big freshman and realized it was a no-fly zone.
Exactly. Jackson was just able to put his hands up. That's what you want from your big man. Don't jump, just put your hands up. Use all of that 6'9" frame. Gaston with the basketball. Smith from the left wing. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Tougaloo. Tougaloo pushing. Hammer with the basketball, drives the lane, layup, good, through traffic, finishes with the right hand.
You're great with attacking the basket. When you need a big basket, you want to see that you guys attack the basket and get your quick one.
Jones with the basketball, he's going to go down low.
Oh,
Nice
good
pass. Bucket is no good, but Jones is going to go to the free throw line.
Grambling with some great passes right there, man. You like to see your big man feed the big man down there. Number 4, man, Anthony Gaffs. I can't stand up about that guy, man. He is playing great basketball right now. Getting his teammates involved. He's also doing his part on offense and defensive end of the court.
Grambling at the free throw line again. Jones's first attempts. Bucket is going to be good.
He has that soft touch. You don't see that too often with big men with free throws and just shooting the ball, period. He has that nice soft touch.
Right, a big man that can shoot free throws is a commodity on any basketball team.
I think Deontay Jones is the X factor for Grambling. He can shoot, he can dribble. You know what I'm saying? He can do a little bit of everything for the Tigers.
Right, he's going to mature into a nice double-double player. Double-digit points, double-digit rebounds. Jones knocks down both free throws, and the Tigers lead 24-17 with 12:48 in the ball game.
Jones checks out, Exo and Pollo checks back in for the Tigers. Tigers picking up with their press. Bulldogs beat the press.
And we're going to get a layup from number 25.
Looks like it's going to be a charge against the Bulldogs.
It's going to go against number 25, Tavian Porter. Was it a charge? Was it a block?
I mean, he was out of control driving in there. That's a great job for your freshman to stand in there and take that one. Looks like the freshman is kind of limping up a little bit. Coach is going to get him out and take a second look at him.
Right, you don't.
Big play from your freshman right there. Taking on that charge. Not most freshmen don't want to stand in there and take it from man coming full speed.
Right, number 32, Devontae Jackson.
Coach give him a little slap, let him know it's a good job, kid.
Right, he'll feel that one in the morning. Jones checks back in the ball game, but he's going to get fouled immediately. He's going to go back to the free throw line. He's already 2 for 2 on the night.
Yeah, Grambling is being very aggressive, with that play call. Well, not really their play calling, their play style, should I say. They're being very aggressive attacking the basket, and Tugalo is really getting hit in the mouth right now.
Right, and a big difference from this year is last year. A lot of ball movement. You see the team trusting each other. They're running a lot more plays, a lot of different sets. Jones' free throw is good. Tigers lead 25-17, 12:33 left in the first half.
And this says a lot about the newfound confidence of this Grambling men's basketball team.
Jones dribbles, second free throw attempt. No good. Rebounds number 25, Devontae Porter. Grambling comes out press, but Bobby Jackson with this almost still. Ball's going to stay on Tugalo.
Looks like it's going to be Tigers basketball. That's some great press defense from the Grambling State Tigers. I see Coach Jackson standing back there like a general with his troops and just commanding those guys, to get at them and stay out there.
Right, number 3, Kareem Wright is credited with the steal. Smith with the basketball, goes around and kicks out the right back to Smith. Smith to right.
You see your big man down there, Deontay Jones, right there working hard.
Smith nearly loses the handle, but he's going to be...
The ball is stolen from Deontay Jones, number 25.
And
number 25 for the Bulldogs.
Devontae Porter steals the ball at half court and goes coast to coast with a flush.
Grambling got caught there trying to feed their big man.
Right, going back to the well too many times. Gaston step. Three-pointer. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Bootport gets the rebound. Back to Smith. Smith to right. Three-pointer. No good. Tuvalu basketball.
It's kind of cold in the gym. Got to warm up a little bit. If you're a shooter, but just keep shooting the ball.
Ivy Smith with the long rebound to Kareem Wright.
There's some sloppy basketball going on here.
Wright. Layup is good.
Makes up for the missed air ball with some shifty driving down the lane.
Right, nice ball movement. Tigers lead 27-19, 11-11 left. Double team down low.
It's a blocking foul, no shot, it's on the floor. Looks like number 3 saying he got hooked.
That's what it looks like from the replay, but we're here to call a game.
Let's take a media timeout right here at Frederick C. Hobson. Your score, Grambling State 27, Tougaloo College 19. And welcome back to Frederick C. Hobby Center. Your Grambling State Tigers are taking on Tougaloo College here at Grambling State University. Tougaloo, after the foul and timeout, are taking out from the bottom of the basket.
Tigers on top 27-19 with 11:07 left in the first half. Handy with the basketball. He drives to the lane. Layup bucket is good.
Couple elbows are flying there.
Taking into the ball game for the Tigers, number 10, Drake Wilkes.
Number 3, Kareem Wright takes the ball up for the Tigers. They're shifty dribbling. Pick set by number 11 for the Tigers. Driving kick. Deontay Jones on the basket. Missed basket. Rebound by the Tougaloo Tigers. That's number 1, Efren Parker. Great pass down low. Back, give and go. He missed the layup. The ball's on the floor.
Nice effort.
Block at the basket. That's number 4, Anthony Gaston for the Tigers with a big block, and he's driving the ball up court.
He's gonna get the pass to
Great
Mupet.
Looks like Exo Emporio tried to serve someone up just then. He's going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Great transition basketball for the Grambling State Tigers. Let's talk about the pass from Anthony Gaston, man. That's a great pass to feed your big man. You get the defense to come up to you, you drop it down low to your big man, and let him do the dirty work.
Free throw attempt is good. Ivy Smith Jr. checks into the ball game for number 3, Kareem Wright. Both free throws are good from the Tigers.
And Emporio knocks down both of them. Like you said, Grambling, the pressure's back up for the Tigers.
The ball is gonna be stolen by your big man Deontay Jones, but it's gonna be saved. Drake Wilkes with the basketball. Back to your General Ivy Smith Jr. at the top of the key on the G. Coach,
the Tigers' athleticism is really showing tonight.
Tigers set up the offense. Smith down low to Jones. Jones with a smooth baseline.
I think Jones is kind of, Tougaloo's big men are kind of the tall, slimmer big men. You know what I'm saying? The game is transitioning to those type of big men. Deontay Jones is more of the
old-fashioned.
Yeah, stout big men who kind of uses his way to bully people down there in the post.
That's what you're supposed to do. Jones back at the free throw line. He's 3 for 4 on the night.
Tigers were shooting 1 and 1.
Free throw attempt is good by Jones.
The Tiger fans are really falling into the arena here.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound, Emporio. Stolen away by number 1,
It's
Anthony Parker. Parker with the basketball. Parker drives the lane. Floater, no good. Same team.
The Tigers are doing a great job on the offense and defensive boards, man. They're really snagging the ball.
Smith with the crossover. Jumper. No good. Parker with the rebound. Stolen by Ivy Smith Jr. Layup. Good.
Ivy Smith did a great job of shielding the defender on that last play. He put him on his back, and he made him.
Nearly stolen away by number 4, Anthony Gaston.
This Tigers pressure something serious here. The Tougaloo Bulldogs can't do nothing with it.
Tougaloo to inbound the basketball. Grambling leads 32-21 with 8:58 left in the first half. The cheering section really starting to come in at Grambling right behind the opposing team's bench. Gaston is going to pick up the foul right here at half court.
That's 5 team fouls for Grambling. With 8:56 to go in the first half.
It'll be Gaston's second foul of the night. Handy with the basketball on the block. Jump shot. No good. Rebounds, your big man, number 32, Jason Perry Murray. Jones with the basketball. Dribbles back to Smith. Fake pass Smith. Nice pass across the court to Drake Wilkes. Three-pointer is good from the left corner.
Fresh off the benches, that's Drake Wilkes with a big three-pointer for the Tigers.
Drake Wilkes really started to come on last season as a three-point threat for the Tigers.
Yes, he's definitely showing his worth here. And he plays great defense as well.
Right, Parker with the nice crossover. No good at the rim. Rebound Smith. Smith with some nice handles. Smith with another nasty pass to Jones. Jones up on the block. Layup, no good. Tougaloo rebounds, pushes the basketball.
I didn't think Jones was expecting that pass.
But we're going to get a block on number 1, Ivy Smith Jr.
Looks like that block's going to go on the floor. I think what Ivy Smith is saying to the officials that he was out of control, and I can't say I don't agree with him.
I second the motion. Going to the free throw line for the Bulldogs, number 3, Denarius O'Dale.
Yeah, that foul puts the Tigers in the Bulldogs in the bonus.
Tougaloo is 2 for 2 from the charity strike tonight.
Well, that was a charge. That was a clear charge.
Looks like the referees are going to change the call. They're going to call a charge, and it's going to be on the floor. So
no, they kept the foul. They wanted.
He's not going to the free throw line.
The Tougaloo called it. The coaches were screaming that he was shooting the ball, which he wasn't. The officials are taking a second to talk him over. I mean, there's nothing really to talk about here.
Right, go to the replay. Doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you get the call right.
I mean, they got it right on the floor. But I'm not mad at the coach, man. Try your best. You got to try everything for your team. Grambling is in control of this game by the score of 35-21 over the Tougaloo Bulldogs with 8:06 to go in the first half.
Right. 14-point lead for the Tigers. Tougaloo inbounding. McDonald jumper good from the left corner.
McDonald was talking that trash talk to the Grambling faithful.
Hey, McDonald's. Hey, Tougaloo comes into the game 4-1 in the NAIA. So Tougaloo.
I say a thing about it. I think McDonald doesn't realize that the Grambling faithful is a family with the Grambling sports team.
Right. What you don't want to do is piss off the Grambling fans because it is a hostile environment.
Yeah, definitely. And those players take that serious.
Checking into the game for the Tigers. Number 12, Bobby Jackson. Well, we're going to get a media timeout. Hey, we'll be right back with Grambling versus Tougaloo on the GSU Sports Network. Tigers lead 35-23, 7:48 left. We're back here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center. At the free throw line for the Tigers, number 1, Ivy Smith Jr., shooting a 1-and-1. Free throw is good from Smith. That was Smith's first free throw attempt of the night. The Tigers are shooting 8 of 10 from the line. Second attempt good. Tigers lead 37-23, 7:47 left in the first half. Tigers press. Nearly stolen away. We're going to get the Tigers defense force a timeout. The Tigers defense have caused 5 turnovers so far from the Bulldogs.
Okay, we have a little controversy going on here. Let's check out the replay, see what's really going on. I see the Tougaloo Bulldogs coach is heated over there. He's chatting at the referee.
Third-year coach Thomas Billups is giving the referee an earful.
Well, it's Tigers basketball. The Tigers are inbound from there. Ball is inbound to number 1, Ivy Smith.
Smith has the basketball, setting up the offense. Wilkes attempts a three, doesn't take it, drives back to Smith. Smith drives the lane, layup, no good.
Smith is really just having his way tonight. I think the Tigers are really just having their way here at the Frederick C. Hobby Center.
Smith is one of the best point guards in the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Ball is inbounded. Smith gets the ball.
Foul is going to go against Grambling.
Yeah, looks like on the screen, got a little elbow in there. You know, refs see it, they call it.
Right, it's going to go against number 12, Bobby Jackson. Tigers still with the press. Tougaloo breaks the press.
Offense rebound for the Tigers. Ivy Smith pushes the ball.
Wilkes on the left corner, but Grambling keeps the basketball.
You know, my old middle school basketball coach told me we play defense and then we worry about the offense. Defense turns into offense, and the Tigers are showing that here.
Right, leading 37-23 with 7:10 left. Ivy Smith to inbound the basketball. Gasson gets it. Jumper. No good. Rebound. No. Tigers retain the basketball. Empoyer gets it.
Goes back to number 1, Ivy Smith, who sets up the Grambling Tigers offense.
Smith right in front of the Tougaloo bench. He's looking from the screen from Jackson.
Great find.
Jackson finishes at the rim from a nice pass from Ivy Smith Jr., splitting the defenders.
That's what you tell your team as a coach, always just keep moving around, and he's going to find you. And at that time, the Tigers did a great job of moving around.
Empoyer gets the block on number 3, Odell's layup. Wilkes thinks about it, drives, baseline, layup, good. Drake Wilkes.
The Tigers are just having their way here today at the Frederick C. Hobby Center.
Tigers, Ivy Smith Jr. with the steal of Odell. Full court pass from Smith to Wilkes. Wilkes finishes under the basket with a layup. We're going to get a timeout from the Tougaloo bench.
The Tigers' defense translates to offense. I love it.
Right, Tigers are up 20 points, 43-23 with 6:10 left. We'll be right back here with more basketball after the break.
And welcome back to the Frederick C. Hobby Center, where the Tigers are up 20 points, 43-23, just score here at the Frederick C. Hobby Center.
Parker breaks the Tigers' press for the Bulldogs. Odell passes ball down low to the big man. Handy.
The ref is going to get you all the time. Ivy Smith uses his hand. I guess you get that. You got a big man on the little man. The little man trying to hold his own. So, you know, he going to use his hand.
Right, that's the mismatch you want if you're the Bulldogs. Going to the line for Tougaloo, number 5, Tanzel Handy.
Yeah, the Tigers are in the he wasn't shooting, but the Tigers are in the bonus right now. The Bulldogs are in the bonus, should I say.
First free throw is good by Handy.
But I just talk about that last defense and offensive series for the Tigers. That stingy defense they played that translated into some quick points for the Tigers and kind of put this lead away.
Both baskets good for the Bulldogs. Smith brings the ball across half courts. Wilkes breaks the trap. We're going to get an alley from Ivy Smith Jr. to number 12, Bobby Jackson.
That's what the penetration gives you as a team for the Tigers. Great find by Ivy Smith.
More pressed by the Tigers. Handy with the layup. Silences the crowd, but Tiger fans are still rocking off of the alley. 3-pointer, no good.
I think the Tigers kind of need to stick to what they know and driving the ball.
Right. Nice find. 25, Devontae Porter finishes with the layup.
Yeah, we're going to take another 30-second timeout. The Grambling State Tigers take a timeout with 5:07 to go in the first half. You score Grambling 45, Tougaloo College 29. Ivy Smith with the great assist right there on the dunk. The replays are showing through the arena.
Right, Bobby Jackson able to bring home the two-handed slam.
Right. That's like I said, the Tigers are doing a great job at dribble penetration, dribble kick.
Right, and the Tigers need to. We're back here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center. Your Tigers lead 45-29. Ivy Smith brings the basketball past half court for the Tigers. Smith motioning to set up the offense down low. Jackson with the basketball. Jackson, jab step, shot, no good. Rebounds Bulldogs.
There's big man Deontay Jones checking back in for the Tigers.
Parker drives, layup. Nope, he's going to pass it off to Porter. Porter looking for Jackson. He's going to give it up to.
Great denial right there for Ivy Smith. He was looking for the man on the slice, and Ivy Smith did a great job of denying the ball. That's a good drive inside by number 5 for the Bulldogs, Tanzel Handy.
Wright brings the basketball across half court for the Tigers. He's going to get it to Johnson. Johnson with the pass to Wilkes. Wilkes, floater, no! Another alley to Bobby Jackson. A lot of athleticism from the Tigers will show him.
Yes, definitely. The Tigers did a great job of recruiting this offseason.
Drake Wilkes with the rebound to Smith. Smith pushing the basketball. Smith drives the lane, but he's going to be fouled. Foul is going to go to number 1, Anthony Parker.
It's a great job by Ivy Smith getting the ball from the outlet from Drake Wilkes and pushing it all the way and getting the foul. If you look at the Tougaloo basketball team, they're all hands on their knees. They're all huffing and puffing and breathing. But the Tigers are acting like they do this. Conditioning is really showing here.
Right, and if you look at the bench, hands are on their knees. Bad body language from the bench.
Before to go in the first half, the score Grambling State Tigers up 47-31 over the Tougaloo Bulldogs. That says a lot about Coach Jackson in his first year coming in and being able to run the floor and space the floor is one of his main points. When I talked to him during the beginning of the season, before the season kicked off, he wanted to be able to stretch the floor. And I think them being able to stretch the floor played a key factor in them, playing Georgia Tech and in the league beating Georgia Tech in that game last week.
Right, and he's going to transition to conference play where you have to knock off top conference teams in Texas Southern and Southern.
Right. And last year, the Tigers weren't really out of it. They played Texas Southern tough in the tournament, and they just fell short at the end.
Right. Smith knocks down both free throws. Tigers lead 48-31 with 4:02 left. Tigers still with the press. We're going to get a turnover by Demarius O'Dell.
That's another great thing to say about this Tigers defense. It's stingy. It creates turnovers, and points out with turnovers are big in this game.
Right, 6 turnovers for the Tigers. We'll be right back with more Grambling basketball after the break. Tigers lead 48-31. And we're back. Tigers lead 48-31 with under 4 minutes to go. We're showing the crowd is really starting to come in during finals week right here at Grambling.
Yes, the Tigers are doing something special right now, so your fans want to get the chance to see this.
Especially with the football team going to the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta to face North Carolina A&T.
Yeah, that's a big game. National championship for the Tigers.
Right, three-pointer, right wing, no good.
Let's stop it. Basketball for the Tougaloo Bulldogs.
Smith comes down with the rebound. Cross-court pass to Jones. Jones to right. Layup, good.
I think Wright won the alley right there. I think he wasn't sure his legal skills. But great basketball from the Tigers. Like I said, defense turns to offense for the Tigers. I think that's their recipe.
Handy with the basketball. Spin move.
Great spin move. Great finish right there for Handy. Handy has been the driving force for the Bulldogs. That's a great way to put the handyman. He's been the driving force for the Tougaloo Bulldogs here tonight.
Ivy Smith with the basketball back to Jones. Jones at the three-point line. He's going to go down low to Jackson. Jackson, dribble, spin move, bucket, no good. Tougaloo basketball, pushes it, pass half court.
Yeah,
Parker to Handy. Handy, layup, good.
Some of the Tougaloo basketball players are walking down the court, man. You can tell that they're really tired. These groundless flow and tempo is really killing them.
Right, number 4, Darius Hammer.
Looks like we have a wet spot on the court.
Once again, a great job by the athletic staff to clear up these wet spots. That's something you haven't saw at a Grambling basketball game in a long time. So the athletic staff doing a great job here at Grambling.
Definitely. The Bulldogs have cut the Tigers' lead to 15. Tigers getting ready to inbound the ball.
Anthony Gaston checks back into the game for the Tigers. He's going to inbound the ball right here in front of the media table.
Let's see if the Tigers can finish off this half strong with 2:27 to go in the half.
Leading 50-35. Ivy Smith with the basketball. Smith dribbles left, right in front of the Tougaloo bench. He's going to get looks for a pick from Empoye. He drives. Layup is going to be blocked. Handy with the basketball. He's going to get a layup, but it's going to be no good by Hammer. Hammer's going to go to the free throw line.
I think on that last possession for the Tigers, I think Ivy Smith should have kicked the ball.
But Ivy Smith is at his best when he's driving to the lane, so
you got to drive and kick sometimes.
Right, but you still have to put up your basket at the same time, but I do agree with you.
Gaston picks up another foul. That's his third.
Free throw from Hammer, no good.
Correction, his second.
Tougaloo is 4 from 5 from the free throw line with the miss from Hammer. Second free throw attempt.
Number 10, Drake Wilkes checks in for the Tigers.
Free throw is good.
Inbound to Ivy Smith from Deontay Jones.
Smith breaks half court. Wilkes with the basketball.
Looks like the Tougaloo Bulldogs are trying to trap the ball. They want to get the ball out, cause some corruption for the Grambling Tigers offense.
Jones with the basketball. Right dribbles. Right crosses over. Jumper. No good. Rebound Empoye. The putback is no good.
They're going to have a foul against the Tougaloo Bulldogs. Number 3.
Denarius Odell. Empoye goes to the free throw line for the Tigers.
Coach Jackson looking at over his team like, why action number 3? Why did you shoot that shot?
Free throw is good.
Empoye with the first free throw.
Tigers shooting 12 of 15 from the free throw line.
Tougaloo pushes the ball.
Denarius Odell with the drive. He's going to go back to the free throw line for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are in a double bonus right now. 2 shots.
But Tougaloo able to split the Tigers defense and get to the lane the last couple of trips down. What do you think of that?
I think the Tougaloo Bulldogs are doing a great job of slowing down Grambling's momentum, because the momentum is which carried them to this 51-36 lead. So right. By them slowing down the momentum, they get the Tougaloo Tigers a chance to kind of weather the storm and get back in it.
Right. With 1:42 left before halftime, the Tougaloo Bulldogs look a little gassed.
Yes, they're gonna. I'm pretty sure when they get to halftime, they're gonna go in the locker room, take a seat. Coach is probably gonna give them an earful, but they'll get that energy right.
And they're not going to forget that good H2O.
You're right about that.
Odell makes both free throws to cut the lead to 51-38 with a minute 42. Like you said, Tougaloo pressing the basketball. Ivy Smith nearly turns it over, saved by Drake Wilkes.
Yeah, you good.
They trap Smith. Smith breaks the trap. And look at that block by Drake Wilkes.
Great find from Ivy Smith. Great job from Drake Wilkes being able to give his point guard somewhere to go with the ball.
I think even a better job by Ivy Smith not turning over the basketball, keeping his composure. Parker with the basketball.
Looks like Wright's all up in Parker's face.
Wright doesn't want to allow a bucket. Parker crosses over, looks for the shot. No.
Great defense from the Tigers.
The foul is gonna. Looks like the foul is gonna go against number 24, Jones. It'll be Jones' third foul. Jones already has 9 points in tonight's ball game.
I think Coach Jackson and Grambling faithful don't like that call, and I wouldn't say I myself I don't like it either.
Hey, Rashawn, we're sitting right here.
That wasn't a foul.
It wasn't a foul.
Hey, but the ref call, you gotta respect it.
You do have to respect the free throw attempt. Good by number 25.
Sometimes I have to turn my spectator off and turn my commentator up.
Second free throw attempt by Porter, good.
Both free throw attempts from Porter, good. Inbound to Ivy Smith. With a minute to go in the first half.
Drake Wilkes with the basketball.
The Tigers have seen that lead.
Bad pass by Wilkes is going to be stolen by number 2, Denarius Odell. Excuse me, number 3, Odell.
And you see that a lot. When players often make mistakes, they turn around and give a quick foul, and that's exactly what Drake Wilkes did. And sending Tougaloo to the free throw line. The Tigers have seen that lead been cut from what it was 20?
20.
The lead was 20 now to 13.
So great job by the Bulldogs. Once again able to battle back.
Coach Jackson cannot be pleased with this.
Oh no, the Tigers are going to get an earful in the locker room as well. Free throw attempt by Odell. Good.
You got to think about it. Tougaloo's coming off a 4-game win streak. They're coming here to a hostile environment here at Grambling, and they go down by 20, but they weather the storm and come back to cut the lead to 12 points.
Right, and the Tigers are still riding high off of that big upset of Georgia Tech. And play it to inbound the ball to Smith.
It says a lot about Tougaloo, though, that they were able to weather the storm and come with a press of their own.
Right. And we're going to get a traveling against the Tigers. It's going to go to your point guard, Abby Smith Jr., but I've been at Grambling since 2013. This is one of the best Tougaloo basketball teams I've saw in these 4 years.
This half-court press is really giving the Grambling State Tigers some problems.
I think Coach Jackson just wants to get the halftime and regroup. Crossover by Odell. Odell with the pass is going to be knocked away, but he gets the ball on the ground and puts it in for a Tougaloo basket. The score is Tougaloo cuts the lead to 9. A 20-point lead down to 9. Ivy Smith with the basketball.
Ivy Smith did a great job of selling that one.
A little bit of a flop as we watch the replay. Smith goes to the line for the Tigers.
You want to tell me what this game reminds me of?
What does it remind you of, Rashawn?
I'll let you know at halftime.
Free throw by Abby Smith Jr. is good. Tigers get the lead back to 10, 54-44 with 28.5 left right before recess. Second free throw good. Tigers up 11.
I see the Tigers come back with that press.
Look like the Tigers are backing off. Parker with the basketball. Layup is no good by Handy.
Moyo there for the pass.
Smith comes and gets the basketball. Goes behind the back. Once again, Smith with the heel fake, able to sell another call. Foul is going to be charged to Jadarius Hammer. Hammer picks up his second foul of the night. Free throw attempt by Smith. Good.
Smith does a good job of keeping his head up on the drives when he's taking the ball from north to south on the court.
Right, able to make a good adjustment, getting the ball past half court after turning it over back-to-back times.
Smith knocks down both free throws for the Tigers. The Bulldogs are pushing it.
Odell gets away. No, he doesn't. He's about to be charged for a travel. All you get is 2 steps, Rashawn.
That's all you get. Tigers is gonna let the time expire.
And it's halftime at the Frederick C. Hopkins Assembly Center. Your Grambling State Tigers lead 57-44 over the visiting Tubular Bulldogs. We'll be right back after halftime with the second half. Welcome back to the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center. Between the matchup between the Grambling State Tigers and the Tougaloo Bulldogs. Little halftime stats for you. The Tigers shooting 50% from the field, 30% from the three-point line. We'll show you the stat that sticks out the most. The Tigers are shooting 80% from the free throw line.
I see the Tougaloo Bulldogs are coming out, picking up from where they left off in the first half. Big three-pointer right there for number 1, Parker, with the Bulldogs.
Gaston brings the ball half court to Jones. Jones will trap back to Smith. Smith to Empoye. Empoye layup. Good. Nice ball movement by the Tigers.
The Bulldogs are trying that trap, and it's not really fair. It's fair and well for them. Have a whistle blown. Looks like there's going to be a foul against the Tigers.
Going to the line for the Bulldogs.
It's number 24. Deontay Jones picks up another foul.
Jadarius Hammer had the basketball.
It's going to be his third personal.
Tougaloo inbounds the basketball. We have a whistle on the floor.
The Bulldogs try to pull a quick one on the Tigers with a quick inbound. Tigers weren't here for it.
Access denied.
Good head fake there for number 24 for the Bulldogs.
Porter. 24 is Porter. It's Porter. Jones with the basketball for the Tigers. Back to Smith. Smith at the top of the key. Smith dribbles. Jump shot. Crowd goes wild. No good. Tougaloo with the basketball. Parker brings the basketball half court to Hammer. Hammer is going to be fouled by Jason Perry Murray. Murray's going to pick up his first foul of the night.
Looks like he took a little too many stuff right there. But the ref's going to call it, so I'm not going to call it. That was Jadarius Hammer to the line for the Bulldogs.
Hammer's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Bulldogs are 4 for 4 as a team. Free throw up. Good for Hammer. So right off the back, 2 possessions for Tougaloo, 2 fouls from Grambling. Bulldogs cut the lead to 8. 59-51, 19:03. Smith brings the ball down. Tougaloo still in the press. Gaston has it. Gaston dribbles. Back to Smith at the G. To Jones. Jones drives. Loses the basketball, but Empoye puts up the shot.
We'll start with basketball there for the Tigers. Another foul called against Grambling. That's going to be number 33, Jason Perry Murray, who picked up the foul.
Handy drove baseline and was met at the rim. Handy goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a bad job by your perimeter defense, allowing number 5 to get into the teeth of the interior defense.
Handy makes a free throw. He's now 3 for 3 on the night for the Bulldogs. So great shooting free throws by the Bulldogs.
And Handy is our leading scorer here tonight with 17 points.
He makes a second free throw. 61-53 Tigers. Ivy Smith brings the basketball down, guarded by Parker. Smith crosses half court, back to Gaston. Gaston to Jones. Jones drives. Empoye, layup, good.
The Tigers are doing a great job of finding a soft spot in that Bulldog press.
Odell with the basketball. Odell to Handy. Handy loses it there. Gaston has it. Cross half court. 2-on-2. Gaston. We're going to get a blocking foul on the Bulldogs. He's going to be credited to Anthony Parker.
Anthony Parker gave Gaston the choice that he throw it to the wing. Well, he did not really give him a choice because he cut out the wingman, which is Ivy Smith, who was running on the edge.
Gaston goes to the free throw line for his first attempt of the night. Once again, wet spot on the floor.
All that running up and down, got a lot of sweat generating tonight.
Right, the athletic staff is getting a workout. Foul is on the floor. Ivy Smith to inbound for the Tigers. We resume play. Smith finds Gaston on the pass. Gaston has it at the top of the key. He's going to set up the offense. Back to Smith. Smith thinks about it. No. Drives. Layup. No good. Smith with the almost rebound. Nice effort by Jones, but he's unable to bring down the rebound. Tougaloo takes the possession. Parker with the basketball. He picks up the pace. Pass half court. Back to Odell. Odell to McDonald. McDonald back to Odell. Odell to Parker. 3 from Parker. No good. Jones with the near rebound. Hayes goes up.
That's a terrible job right there on the defensive board for the Tigers, allowing Tougaloo a second chance opportunity, which translated into an and one.
Right, Handy goes to the line to try to complete the and one. He's 4 for 4 on the night, trying to go for 5 and 5. Let's see what happens.
Let's just talk about the resilience of the Tougaloo basketball team, weathering the storm in that 20-point deficit in the first half to being 8 points away.
Right, Tigers lead 63-55.
Kind of reminds me of the Grambling State football team this past weekend in the SWAC championship.
Right, I almost gave it away. Free throws, no good. First miss by the Bulldogs. Drake Wilkes checks into the game for the Tigers. Right, great effort from the Tigers football team this weekend. Gaston thanks about a 3-pointer, no good. Back to Wilkes. Wilkes to Smith. Smith in front of the Tigers bench. Smith to Gaston. Gaston swings it to Wilkes. Wilkes to Employee. Employee jumper. No good.
A little short for Employee.
Handy with the basketball. Handy to McDonald.
Some good passing right there from the Tougaloo Bulldog translates to 2 points for them.
Hammer gets the bucket.
Tougaloo has done a great job of flipping the momentum and the pace of this game. We're going to take a 30-second timeout by the Grambling State Tigers. We'll be right back to the Frederick C. Hobby Senior Center.
Right, Tigers lead 63-57, 17-11 left. We'll be right back with more basketball after the break. We resume action in Grambling, Louisiana, where your Tigers lead 63-57. Tougaloo shot is no good, but a good putback.
The Bulldogs are doing a great job with second chance points. I don't know what's going on with the Tigers. Coming out of timeout, they give them a quick basket.
Smith has the ball at the top of the setting up the offense. Dribble drive. He's going to kick out to Gaston. Gaston with the three-pointer. No good. And Boyer with the tip in.
That was a great job of crashing the boys by Employee right there.
Parker brings the ball past half court for the Bulldogs. He's setting up the offense. He's going to swing it to Odell. Odell back to Parker. Three-point attempt. No good by the Bulldogs.
So they got a late whistle on the foul call here. Looks like they're going to go against number 11 Employee for the Tigers.
Checking in for the Tigers. Bobby Jackson. He's going to replace Drake Wilkes. Tigers lead 65-59 with 16-16 left. Inbounding for the Bulldogs, the small guy, Anthony Parker. Odell has it. Odell thinks about it. They swing the basketball. Parker with it. Hammer drives. Hammer gives it up. Turnover. Ivy Smith Jr. with the near steal. Tougaloo retains the basketball. McDonald goes toe-to-toe, gets the bucket.
That's a great strong move right there by McDonald. The Tigers got to eliminate second chance baskets for the Tougaloo Bulldogs.
Gaston hits Jones down low. Jones back to Smith. Smith goes for the alley, no good. Gaston gets the long rebound, back to Smith. Smith fake passes, he thinks about it. Coach Jackson barks out the call. Smith with the three-pointer. No good. Tuglu handy with the basketball. Smith with the steal. And we're gonna get a foul. It's gonna go against number 3, Denoris Odell.
I think the Tigers are so anxious to catch the ball, they're kind of getting in each other's way. Looks like we're gonna take a TV timeout.
Right, with 15:25 left in the. Back to action right here at the Frederick C. Hopkins Assembly Center. Groundling inbound in the basketball. Smith has it. Tigers up 65-61, 15:22 left. Smith drives, kicks out to Gaston. Gaston traps, goes down low to the big man Jones. Jones back to Gaston. Gaston sways the basketball to Smith. Smith drives, back to Gaston, three-point attempt, good. All net by Gaston.
The Tigers got back to what they did in the first half, with moving the ball and finding each other in open lanes.
Gaston now has 12. Nearly stolen by Gaston. Tigers with the steal. Empoye to Smith, 3-on-1. Smith with the fake pass. Oh, it's going to be a charge against Smith. You think Ivy Smith Jr. should have gave up the basketball. It's a 3-on-1 opportunity.
I think he tried to do a little too much on that last possession.
But can you blame the guy to get the crowd excited?
I don't think it was a foul in my opinion, but hey, I'm just a commentator.
Hey, well, Sean, you got to turn down your personality a little bit, and we have to commentate. Ivy Smith Jr. picks up his third foul of the night. Right now,
it was 3-on-1 there, man.
You have to give up the basketball.
Yeah, no way you shouldn't come away with any points right there.
That's going to be one coach is going to break down tomorrow during film and be like, hey, you give up the basketball.
Well, that's old Coach Carter's.
Gaston steals the basketball. He's going to go coast to coast. Layup. Good, Gaston. Now that's how you finish at the rim off of a steal. Tigers lead 70-61.
Yeah, Gaston turns up his defense right here. Look at the Tigers to fall to a 2-3 zone.
Parker looks to try to penetrate. He's going to be denied. Back to Odell Parker, three-pointer, left wing. Good. Lead back to 6 for the Tigers, 70-64. Tuglu has came into Frederick C. Hopkins Center, and they are not scared of the Tigers.
I think the Tigers need to do a better job of playing that defensive.
Jones puts
defensive sets.
Jones 2 dribbles, layup, good on the block.
Big bucket for your senior right there.
And handy layup, no good. Rebound, Ivy Smith. Smith pushing the basketball, hands it to Jones. Jones thinks about it. Back to Jackson. Jackson drives. He nearly loses the basketball. Tigers retain. 72-64, 13:47 left.
Coach Jackson barking out to his team to make sure they follow their assignments on the defensive end, because like I said, in the first half, that worked well for the Tigers, translating defense into offense.
Absolutely. So you have to get back to what's working, your bread and butter. Ivy Smith inbounds the basketball. You're going to hit Gaston off of a pick. Jones has it, swings it to Jackson. Jackson thinks about it, back to Gaston. Gaston has the hot hand. Jones down low, dribble. He's going to go baseline, no good. But he's going to be fouled.
It's a late whistle.
Tougaloo coach is giving the referee an earful.
A good strong move right there by the big freshman. Attack the basket. Your team is kind of in a rocky point of the game, so why not, you know what I'm saying, drive to the basket, go to the free throw line, knock 2 free throws down.
And what I really like about Jones is he's not a finesse player. He's going to back you down. He's going to put that big body on you and get a bucket. Free throw, good. Jones is 5 for 7 from the free throw line.
With 12 points. He's having a great night, doing what he does best for the Tigers basketball team.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Bulldogs. Parker has it. He pushes the basketball. Parker drives. Kick to Hamer. Hamer bucket. No good. Rebound, Smith. Smith cross half court. Nearly loses the basketball. We're going to get a turnover on Smith. Haynes has it. Layup. No good. Rebound, Odell. Odell put back good. Tigers lead 73-66. 13:08 left.
I think at this point, the Tigers point guard obviously was kind of trying to do too much.
Right, give it the basketball. Give it to your playmakers. Gashing, three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Jones. Jones loses the basketball. Haynes has it. Haynes slows up. Guarded by Smith. Smith with the near steal. Back to Odell. Three-pointer. No good. Rebounded McDonald. Bulldogs reset.
The Tigers are doing a sloppy job on defense.
Odell with the three-pointer from in front of Bulldogs bench, and it is good. 73-69. 20 with 12:26 left. We have a ball game here tonight, we're showing.
We do. Coach Jackson can't be happy with this, the way his team is falling apart down the stretch.
Three-pointer, Ivy Smith Jr. Good, all net. Much needed three-pointer from the Tigers. 76-69. 12:09 left. Parker with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Back to Odell. Parker drives.
Big man is
floater. No good. Rebound, Ivy Smith Jr. Smith pushes the basketball. 2-on-1. This time Smith keeps it. He converts. Layup is good. You know what was different this time? He looked at the wing and made the defender free, so allowing him to make a layup. Odell drive. He kicks it out to Handy. Excuse me, McDonald. McDonald converts the three-pointer. 78-72 Tigers.
The cuts and passes are giving the Tigers a really hard time here.
Right, the Tigers need to rotate on defense. Jackson thinks about the three. Goes down low to Jones. Jones is going to be fouled. Nice hard move. Jones back at the free throw line. He went 1 for 2 on his last attempts.
Yeah, Jackson did a great job of threading the needle there. Looks like we're going to take a quick timeout here at the Frederick C. Hobby Center. Your score, Grambling State Tigers 78, Tougaloo College 72. With 11:17 to go in the second half. Let's see if the Tigers can get that momentum going back. Back right here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center, Deontay Jones at the line for the Tigers.
Free throw good by Jones. Jones 6 of 9 tonight from the charity stripe.
Let's see if we can knock both of these down. He's been splitting all of them all night.
Hey, if the Tigers thought they were going to walk in here and walk over the Bulldogs, they stand corrected. Tigers now lead 80-72.
They got a sub. Drake Brooks comes into the game for Deontay Jones.
Get the big man some rest. You're going to need him down the stretch. Tigers press. Parker saves the ball from a near turnover.
The Tigers had the Bulldogs right where they won them on that last time, but they kind of just let it get away from them.
Bucket good by Porter, who checks in the ball game during the media timeout. Smith with the basketball. Head fake, drives, kicks out to Jackson. Jackson three-pointer, no good. Rebound Empoye. Lose basketball. Tigers reset. Smith has it.
Empoye is a rebound machine.
Empoye looks a screen for Smith. Smith takes the screen. He drives. Gets the defender up. Shot. No good. Two-blue basketball off the hands of Drake Wilkes.
Smith has some great moves. He's just got to do a better job of finishing.
Right. Slow down. Parker with the basketball. McDonald drives. Head fake. Back to Odell. Three-point attempt. No good. Rebound Empoye. Empoye now has 12 rebounds on the night.
Yeah, he's just a rebounding machine here for the Grambling State Tigers.
Leads all rebounders. 15. He has a double-double. 10 points, 15 rebounds. Smith with the basketball. Guarded by Parker. Down to Empoye. Nice move. Baseline. He's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be charged to Devontavian Porter.
Empoye just plays with so much rhythm. He's so smooth with his moves. He doesn't really let anything take his composure. He just plays with that nonchalant
attitude.
Yeah, that never quit attitude. He's just in his own little zone. Lets the game come to him.
Right. You don't want to force it. Now, the tandem of Empoye and Jones are going to give a lot of teams trouble.
Down the stretch. Empoye knocks down the first free throw for the Tigers.
Tigers lead 81-74, 9:49 left.
In front of a packed house here at the Frederick C. Hobley Assembly Center.
Free throw, no good. Porter brings the ball past half court for the Bulldogs. Kick out to Odell. Odell drives. Nearly blocked. Bucket's good. Nice transition by the Bulldogs. Smith with the basketball. Smith calls out the play. Dribbles. He's at half court. Gives it up to Wright. Empoye at the three-point line. He thinks about it. Gives it up to Wilkes. Wilkes, three-point attempt. All net Drake Wilkes.
Tigers pick up on the press.
Wilkes is 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Now has 12 points. Parker with the basketball. He drives and he drives back. Gives it up to Odell. Odell drives the lane. McDonald drives, gives it up to Handy. Handy finishes.
On that last possession, I don't think the Tigers were in a man or a zone. They didn't know which way they were going. That says a lot about a two-little basketball team.
Ivy Smith, Drake Wilkes comes off a pick. Drake Wilkes from the top of the key drills another three-point. He's 3 for 3 on the night. 15 points by Drake Wilkes. Tigers lead 87-78. 8:25 left. McDonald has the basketball. He gives it up.
Ball help defense by Drake Brooks there to come in and knock that ball away. Checking back in the game for the Tigers is Gasson.
Gasson replaces Kareem Wright.
Let's see if we can come in and get the Tigers a little bit surge with the help of Drake Wilkes. Looks like that foul is going to be on against number 12 for the Tigers, Bobby Jackson.
Going to the line, freshman Tonzel Handy.
The Tigers are in the bonus, shooting 1-1.
Free throw good. The Bulldogs won't go away, just biting at the lead. Tigers lead 87-79, 8:20 left. Handy has 23 points. He leads all scorers. Ivy Smith Jr. brings the basketball Cross half court.
I'm over here.
Guarded by Parker.
Where you at? You over there? I'm over here.
Gaston has it. To Wilkes. Wilkes at the top of the key. Passes to Smith. Smith, three-pointer. No good. Rebound Parker. Parker, 1-on-2. Parker drives. Layup. No good. Rebound McDonald. We're going to get a foul.
This is going to be against the Tougaloo Bulldogs. Great job on transition defense from the Tigers. Drake Wilkes, Emporio, and Ivy Smith there. Checking in for the Bulldogs, we have number 25, Datavian Porter, going to the bench as the Bulldogs even score. Tanzel handle. We're going to have another timeout here at Frederick C. Hobday Assembly Center.
Right, and your Grambling Tigers lead 86-79 with 7:52 left. We'll be right back.
That's going to have another foul call on the inbound. That's going to go against number 3, Kareem. Number 3, Denarius Odell. The Tigers are going to be shooting 1-and-1 in the bonus.
Odell picks up his 4th foul of the night. Going to the line for the Tigers, number 1, Ivy Smith Jr. Smith with 18 points.
Odell checks out the game for the Bulldogs.
Smith 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Here's his 9th attempt, and it's good. Tigers are shooting 21 of 27 from the free throw line. Second free throw attempt, good. Tigers lead 88-79, 7:51 left. Tigers are pressing. Porter, the layup is no good.
A great call for the official. The Tougaloo coach wanted a foul, but he calls a jump ball. Great break for the Grambling Tigers.
Kareem Wright inbounding the basketball for the Tigers. Ivy Smith Jr. seems to have slowed down the pace for the Tigers. Drake Wilkes with the basketball in front of the Tigers bench. Employee at top of the key. Nearly loses it. Ivy Smith retains the basketball. They're looking for Drake Wilkes. Drake has it. He dribbles back to Smith. Goes down low to Emporio. Emporio drives. Nearly loses it. He regains it. Layup. Good.
The Bulldogs are talking trash to Emporio. He just, like I said, keeping his composure, not letting them get to him.
Porter breaks the Tigers' trap.
We're going to have an offensive foul. Emporio getting it done on both ends of the court on the offense and defensive end.
Charge goes against Carlo McDonald for the Bulldogs.
Emporio will go to the free throw line, being that the Bulldogs are in the bonus.
Excuse me, Datavian Porter. Porter picks up his 4th foul of tonight. Ivy Smith Jr. with the basketball for the Tigers.
The typical coach is really giving the referees a hard time here tonight.
Smith on the right wing.
We'll have another foul call down on the bottom. We're going to go against the Bulldogs.
It's going to go against Carlo McDonald. McDonald's going to pick up his 4th foul. Going to the free throw line for the Tigers. Axel Empoyo. Checking into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Number 5, Townsell Handy.
It looks like Odell coming back into the game too.
And Denarius Odell. Free throw by Empoyo is good. Tigers lead 91-79, 6:55. Empoyo now has 16 points. The Tigers have 6 players in double digits. Second free throw attempt, good. Empoyo's 8 of 10 from the line. Odell has the basketball for the Bulldogs. He crosses half court. He directs the offense.
Empoyo's called for the personal. I think he's telling the user that he's getting hooked.
From this angle, it looked like he's getting hooked, but we're just the commentators, will show.
Going to the line for the Bulldogs, it's number 23, Carlo McDonald. This is the free throw attempt.
Ivy Smith Jr. with the basketball, pass half court. Gaston has it. He swings it to Jackson. Jackson dribbles. He's going to swing it back to Smith. Smith on the left wing. He drives. He pulls up. Layup in the lane. Good. Nice head fake. He excites the crowd.
That's what the Tigers need from Ivy Smith. Some shiftiness and attacking the basket. The crowds are going crazy over the replay being shown on the Jumbotron here in the arena.
Parker has the basketball for the Bulldogs. He kicks it to McDonald. McDonald's foul. He's going to go back to the free throw line to try to convert a 3-point play.
Ivy Smith called for another personal. That's going to be his 4th foul. With 6:09 to go in the ball game. Going to the line for the Bulldogs is number 34, Jadarius Hamer.
Hamer's free throw is no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson has it at the top of the key. Smith has it on the left wing. Smith nearly loses the basketball. He resets the offense. He drives the lane. Gets past the defender. Layup and look. Ball goes wild in Grambling. Tigers lead 96-81. Ivy Smith Jr. 24 points. Tigers lead 96-81. 5:45 left.
After a little trash talk from Carlo McDonald, Ivy Smith regathers himself and drives him and takes him to school. And the Tiger faithful love it and go wild.
Get in the book then.
McDonald.
Carlo McDonald fouls out, checking in the ball game. Marquis Pickett, sophomore guard from Mississippi.
Take the whole damn uniform off.
The Grambling faithful really giving to McDonald. Ivy Smith Jr. at the free throw line. Tigers lead 97-81. Pork at the top of the key. Nearly stolen away by Empoyo. Pickett has it. 3-point attempt. No good. Rebounds Jones. Jones to Smith. Smith looks up to Empoyo. Empoyo, Euro stuff through the line. Finishes with the left. Crowd loves it at Grambling. Tigers lead 99-81. 5:12 left.
Empoyo so smooth with the move.
Lazy pass by Parker. Stolen by Smith. Smith has it. Smith looking for help. Gives a little shove. He calls a timeout. Hey, look, we'll take a timeout right here with you. Your Tigers lead 99-81. 4:59 left.
And welcome back to the Frederick C. Hobby Center. The tight one going down the stretch. Grambling Tigers taking on Tougaloo College.
Jones gets the ball out the inbound, gives it up to Gaston. Gaston loses it. Parker has the basketball for the Bulldogs, brings the ball past half court, gives it up to Odell. Odell drives the lane. Emporio with the big block. Tigers and Bulldogs on the floor. Whistle breaks it up.
Okay, they're going to call a jump ball. Ball stays for Tougaloo Bulldogs. McDonald checks back in for the Bulldogs. With 4:40 to remaining in the game, the Tigers are up 99-81 over Tougaloo Bulldogs. The Tigers are getting back to that stingy defense they were playing in the first half to kind of end this game out.
Right. And during the jump ball, you see big men, Deontay Jones and Emporio on the floor getting gritty. That's what you want to see from your big guys.
Definitely. Coach Jackson, I don't like the way we gave up a big lead, but I like the way we weathered the storm.
Right, Tougaloo was able to cut the lead to 7 points. Now we're up lead is back to 18 with under 5 minutes left.
Looks like we have some clock issues.
Referees to reset the clock at the scorer's table. We look to resume play in the next few seconds. Parker inbounds the basketball for Tougaloo. Parker, three-pointer, right corner. No good. Rebound, Drake Wilkes.
Wilkes is fouled by McDonald on that play. Wilkes is headed to the free throw line. That's going to make McDonald's fifth foul. He's out of here. That'll wrap up McDonald's night here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center.
Wilkes steps to the free throw line for his first time tonight. Wilkes, 6 for 6 from the field, 3 for 3 from the three-point line.
Wilkes missed the first free throw.
Listen, you can't be perfect in every category.
They're free, though. You got to knock those down.
Right, the Tigers are doing a really good job of free throws tonight. Wilkes makes the second free throw. Tigers back off from the press. Tigers up 100-81. Handy with the basketball. Back to Odell. Odell drives. Kicks it out to Parker. Parker three-pointer. No good. Rebound Handy. Handy drives. Emporio with the big block, but not before the foul of Porter.
Great job by the Grambling defense. Too bad the defense was neglected by a late foul late in the shot clock.
Right, and the Tigers right now have 3 big men on the floor, and Drake Wilkes, who can stroke it, Deontay Jones, and you stretch for Emporio.
Porter knocks down the first free throw for Tougaloo.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Emporio. Tigers lead 100-82 with 4:10 left. Smith walks the basketball past half court. Wilkes has it on the right wing. To Emporio at the top of the key. Three-pointer, no. He thinks about it. Ivy Smith Jr. with the basketball. Back to Wilkes. Wilkes, three, no. Passes, gives it up. Well, we're going to get a foul. It's going to go against
number 25.
Latavian Porter. Porter's going to pick up his 5th foul.
And that's he's done for the night.
Wilkes back at the free throw line. He was 1 for 2 on his last attempts. Checking into the ball game for the Tigers. Looks like it's going to be Bobby Jackson for Deontay Jones. And you can really hear the Tiger football team giving it to the Tougaloo bench. Checking in the ball game, number 42, David Brooks, senior from Raymond, Mississippi, 6'6". Wilkes steps to the free throw line for his 3rd attempt of the night. No good from Wilkes. 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. Second attempt good. Drake's 50%, 2 for 4. Tigers lead 101-82, 3:52 left. Parker has the basketball for Tougaloo. Back, Odell with it. Swings it right. Handy, layup, good. He's going to be fouled. Looks to convert a 3-point play.
Coach Jackson is walking out to his team to make sure they move their feet. That time, the Grambling Tigers got sloppy on defense.
Right, foul is going to be charged to number 10, Drake Wilkes. He picks up his fourth.
Looks like we're going to be taking another time out here at the Fletcher C. Hobley Assembly Center.
Your Grambling State Tigers lead 101-84 with 3:38 left. Stay tuned right here.
As we resume action right here. Turns out Handy knocks down the free throw for the Tigers.
Handy's able to convert a 3-point play for the Bulldogs. Tigers lead 101-85. Handy now has 26 points.
The Bulldogs come out in their press.
Wilkes with the basketball, gives it up to Gaston. Gaston hasn't passed half court. Now does Wilkes. Wilkes gives it up to Smith. Smith at the top of the key on the G. No signs of slowing down for the Tigers. Smith gives up to Wilkes. Wilkes thinks about a 3. He drives. Dribble. Pull up. Bucket is good. Wilkes is now 7 of 7 from the field. And he was fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line to convert a 3-point play. Wilkes now 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Here's the shot. No good. Parker has the basketball. Tigers lead 103-85, 3:13 left. Tigers in a 3-2 zone. Parker swings the basketball to Pickett. Stolen by Wilkes. Wilkes all alone. 2-on-1. Wilkes layup good. 8 of those for Drake Wilkes. Wilkes now has 21 points.
Wilkes has really come alive in the second half of the Tigers and gave them the surges they needed after the strong run by the Tougaloo Bulldogs.
Pickett has the basketball, gives it up to Parker. Parker drives, looks to kick it out to Odell. Odell head fake, baseline, but he's going to be...
The Lex Emporio picks up another foul.
Emporio picks up his 4th foul tonight. Emporio has 14 points, 12 rebounds. Going to the line for the Bulldogs, Denarius Odell. Odell's free throw is no good. Odell misses his first free throw. He was 4 for 4 before that miss. Odell has 13.6 rebounds, 4 assists. Here's the second attempt. Good. Tigers lead 105-86. Lead is up to 19 for the Tigers. Tougaloo comes out in the press. Ivy Smith has the basketball. Smith swings it across court to Wilkes. Wilkes passes half court to Employer. Employer throws the alley to Jackson off the fingertips of Jackson. Odell has the basketball. Odell cross half court. Odell drives. Employer is going to be charged with the foul. Excuse me. It's going to go against Bobby Jackson. Employer looks to Odell looks to convert the three-point play. Odell with 16 points.
The Tigers got 2 inches on that last possession. Had an easy basket and let it slip away.
Crowd gets excited as Mr. Excitement Martez Cordero walks through. Free throw attempt is good. We're going to get a timeout from Tougaloo. We resume play at the Frederick C. Hopkins Assembly Center. Gaston has the basketball. Drake Wilkes breaks the trap, but he's going to be called for a traveling foul right in front of us. Referee was on top of it. Tigers lead 105-89 with 2:15 left. Handed the inbound right in front of us at the media table. Handy with the basketball on the right wing. Back to Parker. Parker looks to swing the pick it, denied by Wilkes. Parker gives it up to Porter.
Tougaloo takes another timeout with 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Porter knocks down the jumper. Porter now has 20 points. At the Frederick C. Hopkins Assembly Center, where Grambling Tigers lead 105-91. Tougaloo brings the press out of the timeout. Gaston has the basketball trap. Gives it up to Wilkes. Wilkes to Smith. Smith passes half court. Smith pulls up. Tougaloo bringing pressure. Smith with the basketball.
The Tigers are just trying to dribble it out here.
Smith drives the lane. Layup. No good. But he's going to be fouled, forcing Smith to the free throw line. Ivy Smith has 25 points on the night. Smith is 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Smith has a double-double. 18 points, and check this out, we'll show him. 13 assists. Has a little Lonzo Ball in him.
Don't compare the guy to Lonzo Ball. That's the worst comparison I've ever heard.
Free throw is good by Smith.
I can't believe you just did that.
And Lonzo Ball is a facilitator.
Yeah. He's a facilities manager.
Both free throws are good by Smith. Tigers lead 107-91. Smith now has 27 points, leads all scorers.
If the Bulldogs want to make a run here, they're running out of time with 1:25 to go in the game.
Parker has it. Parker looking for Griffin. He gives it up. Parker dribbles. Guarded by Gaston. Handy with the basketball. He swings it to Pickett. Pickett drives baseline. Layup, no good. Rebounded. The shot is good.
A minute to go here at Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center.
Gaston has the basketball. Gives it up to Smith. Smith back to Gaston, who passes half court. Back to Smith. Tigers break the press. Good ball movement. Smith drives. He's going to be fouled.
3 seconds to go in the ball game. Tigers up by 14.
Foul is going to go against number 13, Darius Griffin.
The Bulldogs got themselves in a hole in the first half and weren't quite able to ever get back on top.
Smith 9 of 11 from the free throw line. 10 of 11, excuse me, now 11 of 12. Second free throw is good. Smith 4 for 4 on his last 4 attempts.
The Bulldogs led one time in this game, and that was the first possession, and it's been all Grambling since then.
Right, but they were able to cut a 20-point lead to double digits. Handy spin move. Bucket, no good. Rebounded by Wilkes. Wilkes gives it up to Smith, and the crowd is starting to leave out of the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center. Your Grambling Tigers lead 109-93 with less than 35 seconds left. Smith with the basketball. He dribbles. Head fake.
What a nice for Ivy Smith. 29 points.
I think he wants to go for 30. Smith. He drives. Gives Handy a nice head fake.
Smith is going back to the free throw line.
I think Smith wanted 30 points. Number 5, Townsville Handing has fouled out with 26 points. What a night for Handy. He was Tougaloo's handy man.
He was indeed. He tried to weather the storm and, come through for the Tigers, but just couldn't quite get it together. Right. Ivy Smith has reached the 30-point mark here at the Frederick C. Hobby Assembly Center.
31 points now. 6 of 6 on his last 6 attempts for Smith.
$13 seconds to go in the game.
Parker layup is good. 111-95, less than 9 seconds. And that's your final here at Grambling State University. Your Grambling State Tigers win 111-95 over the visiting Tougaloo Bulldogs. Stay tuned. We will have Coach Jackson, the head coach of the Grambling State Tigers, right here next.
That's a great game for the Grambling State Tigers. They show resilience and come in.
What do you think of the Tigers' effort tonight, beating the Tougaloo Bulldogs?
The Tigers
And we're here back at the Frederick C. Hopkins Assembly Center where we have the winning coach of the Grambling State Tigers, Coach Dante Jackson. Coach, your Tigers win 111-95. Talk about the team.
Well, today was just was a tough game. You know, we've been on the road, finally get a chance to get home and play. And we wanted to put on a better performance, but, you know, at the end of the day, we got the win. So we'll take that.
Right, that's the most important thing. You back home. Talk about the crowd. How do you think they reacted to having the men back at home?
Man, I mean, we're just so excited just to play in front of our crowd. You just don't even understand. Like, we've been on the road in hostile environments night in, night out. And just to be able to get here and hear the crowd cheer and just be happy for us making plays is just an unbelievable feeling.
Right, Grambling can be a hostile environment when it chooses. But, Coach, you have 5 players in double digits. Let's talk about that for me.
Well, that's our idea, man. That's been our identity the whole year. We've been trying to make sure everybody score and, you know, we move the ball, we play well. Today we played well offensively, but we've been hanging our hat on playing well defensively, and we didn't really play defense like we should have today.
Coach, speaking of offense, your big guys, Axel and Pollo and Dante Jones. Just talk about the tandem of those two.
Those two been honestly, night in, night out. You know, between XL, Deontay, and Ivy Smith, those been our guys that have been carrying us night in, night out. You know, XL put in a big-time double-double with 19 points and 13 rebounds. And Deontay Jones, he was a little hurt today. You know, we knew he was kind of hurt. We didn't want to play him a lot of minutes, but, you know, unfortunately, we ended up having to play him 28 minutes. So.
Coach, I'm happy you said Ivy Smith. He's able to score 30 points, and he excited the crowd a lot tonight. Just talk about the performance of him.
You know, really with him, it's just a maturation process. He's steady growing into his role of being a point guard. He is doing a great job of finishing, distributing, and making everybody better. So we're really happy about him and the way he's playing.
Coach, thank you. Enjoy the win tonight.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm Brandon Lagarde, and we will be back.
He said we're clear.